Welcome to BagTalkSession, where we get real intimate with that spiritual bag within. I am your host, Tara Chantel. So today, y'all, I have such a special guest on the session today. Y'all gonna learn so much being a boss. She is the queen of marketing. She is a fashion guru. She is the founder and the owner of CP Collective. My girl Chelsea. Thank you so much for stopping in today.
You know, that was nice. Really nice.
You're doing it.
Thank you.
You are doing it. You look fabulous.
Thank you.
We can learn so much from you. So I just can't wait for everybody to pick up this bag because Chelsea about to just drop it.
Oh, it's gonna be a ride.
Get ready. So what inspired you to start CP?
Honestly, it really started with the conversation between my mom and I. You know, on Instagram, I always post my looks and I would tag where I got each piece from. Like, got this from Zara, this from Forever 21, and then throw in some designer and just mix everything. And I would get on Instagram again days later, and somebody be like, "Oh, I bought it. It looks so cute. Oh my God, thanks for tagging it." And people like would DM me like, "Thanks so much for not being selfish." Because some people, you know, you'll like see something that they have, and then they don't tell you where they got it from. I didn't care because how I wear something, even if you wear the exact same thing, it's not going to be the same sauce. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be different.
Exactly.
So then my mom was like, "You need to start an online clothing boutique," and I was like, "For what? I'm not doing that. I don't want inventory." And I was like, I don't want to be in control of buying, because I'm like, you know, even though people are buying the looks that I have, to have a boutique is very different. Like, it's easy for me to go get, it's just easier for me to dress myself, but not everybody has like the same body type or they're as tall as me. So I was just like overthinking it. And then as time kept progressing and I kept seeing how much I was like,
the influence you had.
Really doing, yeah, I was like, okay, so I really am making like everybody else rich, and
what about
maybe
me?
I can do it myself.
Yeah.
And too, like I always loved clothes. I've been into clothes all my life, but I have to give props to both of my parents. Both got swag.
They fly.
Oh yeah,
They
still to this day. So my mom would be sending me stuff. You see this? I'd be like, I don't like it. I see it on influencer and be like, dang, Ma, you knew. She's like, I told you. My mom, it's like my mom had the vision. My mom is like very visual. She can see something like before it's even pieced together. My dad, he just got swag. Like, he could go in.
Hey, he's a Libra too.
Yeah.
The Libra OG.
Oh my God. I can't stand a Libra. No, I'm just kidding. I'm surrounded by them.
Oh, that's what's up. Oh my goodness. I know you have this boss mentality. Where did you develop this mentality from? And how do you continue to stay in your own lane with your mentality?
Well, honestly say that with social media, I can see how it can be very hard to stay in your own lane. That's just never been my thing. Like, I've never really been like a follower. Like, just because somebody is doing this doesn't mean I always have to do that type of deal. So I think that kind of played into it. And like, my dad was like super like, you don't follow anybody. Just because they're doing that, you don't do this. So like, it's so crazy. Still to this day, my dad is like the boss of me. You know, when that whole hookah stuff happened, I know it's a sidetrack. He's like, you better stop smoking hookah.
Yeah.
Now I haven't since then.
Yeah.
And my friends would be like, oh, come on, your dad's not here. And you know those movies where you got like the little angel and the little devil. It's like I see my dad pop up like, I wish you would touch it.
Your dad's not here.
So like, I think that definitely like upbringing played a part. I was the only child for a long time. So, you know, imagine being a cashier and the shopper and the bagger.
Yeah.
You kind of learn how to be like self-sufficient in a way. I mean, you know, me and my sister are 9 years apart. So for a long time, it was just me. I think too, it was kind of becoming into life after college is like sink or swim. So you gotta just choose which one you want to do. And I personally feel like me being an entrepreneur this is not what I thought I was going to be doing at all.
Really?
Absolutely not.
What did you think you was going to be doing?
Girl, okay, so I just knew I was going to be, I went to school, got my degree in marketing, I minored in PR.
Really?
I absolutely 1000% knew I was going to have an office in New York City like Samantha Jones and be the top flyest, swagged out publicist. Not all of Samantha, but like I just was like, I knew that was gonna be me.
I was like, fly.
Man, and I always felt like I could fix a problem. I used to be like, oh, I could, this is all messy. This is how we're gonna do this. You do something bad, and I would help out with this, and I'd be like, you know what? And I'm a great writer. My English professor begged me to go to law school, but I was like, it's too really literally black and white.
Yeah.
So
it just seems like your calling has just like pushed you towards to CP Collective as well. Your brand stands out.
Yeah.
How did you end up finding a solution to this problem? Like we were lacking something.
Okay. So while creating it, in every business, everybody needs their own niche. Everyone loves to say, everybody's selling clothes, okay. Are we gonna keep talking about it, or what are we gonna actually do?
Yeah.
So with that, it was like, all right, there may be a couple people that I was following then that had clothing boutique, but now it's like add triple exponent to it because everybody is starting their own business and they're selling clothes, and that's great. But my niche, personally, I was like, well, what can make me stand out and be different from everyone else? Number one is customer service.
Yes.
And number two is I have same day shipping, but customer service is gonna sink or swim your business. It's that's the most vital key component to any business. It doesn't matter how great you are at what you do. Customer service at some point. I'm not gonna say like, oh, if you don't have it, because there's a lot of businesses that don't have great customer service, but at some point it's gonna become an issue. I think that's where kind of find a solution. Like, I think I kind of like premeditated, like found it before it happened, and then as stuff progressed and things went on and situations played out where like I don't know, something went wrong with an order with one person, and she was like, oh, you're scamming money. You're da-da-da-da. And I'm like, did you track the tracking? And I never got my package. And then it happened to be, she lived in an apartment complex, so it was like in a parcel. Like, she was like, I'm so sorry. And still I was like, oh, it's totally fine. Mishaps happen. And I apologized even on her, like on my behalf. Like, I did everything that I can do, but still like just being apologetic to make somebody feel like they're important. Like, you're spending your money with me. You do matter. You're the reason why I'm in business. So if there is something that goes wrong, even if it's on the post office end, I still take full responsibility for it.
And that is like such a key component that everyone seems to lack, is just pointing blames on other people. Yeah. But you're taking full responsibility and ownership behind CP Collective is just incredible. What advice can you give to young women that is trying to start their own business, their own brand, but feel like it's so much out there and everybody's doing it? What can you tell them to give them some encouragement that you can start your business? You don't have to look at what everybody else is doing.
You have to put your blinders on like the horses do in the race. When you go to a horse race, now that we're having this conversation, I'm noticing how much my childhood has like impacted my adulthood. I used to go to the racetrack with my aunt all the well, not all the time, but when they had like family day, they did it at the, I don't know what it was called, but I would go to the horse races with her. And I would always be like, why do they have these like cool little costumes? I thought they were costumes. She's like, they're blinders. Because if a horse is in a race and they see kind of peripheral, so they'll start to get distracted and may run off the course or run into this person. So they put blinders on, so literally they can only focus and see straight, can't see either side.
I did not know that. I did not know that.
Yeah. So that's the advice that I would give. Keep your blinders on.
There's
going to be things everywhere. Think about I'll talk about my favorite store, Target. Yeah. I gonna say I just need some baking soda.
I just need some baking soda.
I done redecorated the whole living room. And I went in there for 79 cents.
No way. You need to go to Dollar Tree.
No, it's not the same. See, it's not the same. The experience in there is just different. It's so different. You feel good. It's bright. You just product place everything perfectly for someone like me.
You got that taste for it.
It's bad.
Yes, and I feel like integrity means so much, especially to a brand. What does integrity mean to CP?
Integrity for CP means that, I gotta stand on it, stand on what I mean. If I'm gonna do same day shipping, I have to keep that. And that's what it is, bottom line. Like, and there has been 2 occasions where I didn't get to do same day because I mean things happen. Like I literally it was the craziest thing. I couldn't log into my Shopify account, which means I couldn't get their address to like print out the label. So I refunded them their shipping. Like,
wow.
And even though like I do same day shipping, I still shipped it out the next morning. But still, it's like if I say this is what it is, then that's what it has to be. Because just like if I order something from Amazon and they don't ship it out, they tell me, you order between now and now, it's going to ship out today.
Yeah.
When it doesn't, they give you're compensated for that.
Yes.
And so, you have to find something and stand on it and mean what you say and say what you mean, or you won't be taken serious in this business. Because just in general, sometimes we can just put some things on a back burner and not move with integrity, which causes situations where things happen where it could have been avoided.
I feel like that's so important, especially with the business, but also with characters to carry integrity with you every step of the way. Seems like you have such a great support system around you. Like that's such a blessing. What have you learned from your parents?
Everything. No, not everything, but like, I mean, I will say that they're both great role models. I learned like what not to do. And also, they both work. They're not entrepreneurs. So I'm the first entrepreneur in my household where in ways everyone has an entrepreneur venture or something about you makes you an entrepreneur, whether you work a job or not. It's something in you that's just different. But I mean, they definitely taught me my confidence, to always believe in myself, to move with integrity, loyalty. Oh my God. That's like the number one thing my mom has taught me.
Really?
Absolutely.
What does loyalty mean to you?
Oh God, everything.
You got out
If it's a pyramid, that's the first one on the list for me.
Loyalty.
Yeah, because that's just
everybody's loyalty is different. So what is your loyalty?
Whew. Sometimes I can be a little too loyal. It's just I feel like that might be like the Leo in me. I'm very territorial. And once I care about you, I care. And sometimes too hard. I had to learn boundaries and when to step out and when it's not my place to do anything, to say anything, but just to be an ear to listen or a fly on the wall. Be whatever it is you need me to be. Because sometimes I can put my feelings, like I get so invested. Like if somebody just came and stepped on your toe and you were just like, it's okay. No, it's not. me 2 years ago. No, it's not. You saw her foot there. And you're not even going to apologize? Like it would just be bad. Like, girl, settle down. That's serious. But
it's a great balance though for people who don't speak up, or can't stand up for themselves.
And then it's kind of a downfall because I know how good I am to people, and when I don't even get like an ounce of it, I used to set my expectations way higher than what they should be, and I always got my feelings hurt bad. I was taking everything to heart, every little thing, and that's. Just if you live like that forever, you're gonna drive yourself crazy.
How did you realize to get like not so attached or to not expect so much from people?
Being let down and realizing that the people that are gonna hurt you the most are the people that are closest to you.
Wow.
Yeah, things that I thought would never happen to me did, and it's just like you gotta move forward. Either I stay stuck there. You do have an option. Yeah. You can stay there or you can get back up.
And it's getting back up. So how do you handle forgiveness?
Oh.
Does it come? I know it's like sometimes hard for us to just forgive, and we want to sometimes stay mad or stay petty, whatever. But you know how forgiveness is about you at the end of the day. How do you go around that when sometimes your ego is trying to tell you to stay mad, but you gotta let that ego, you gotta be in control of your ego.
Yeah, a lot of guidance is what, a lot of guidance, because this child can hold on for dear life. Girl, hold not let it go. Remember what you did? Yeah. Don't forget what you did. January 23rd, 1999 was only 4, but I remember. So I had to a lot of guidance. I used to always so funny. I used to sit and joke with my mom and be like, "You need to learn to take the high road, Chelsea." You're always telling me this. You need to take the high road. You're gonna learn to let go more. You're gonna learn to not care more. You're gonna learn how to fall back. Well, you just take the high road, and you will see what levels the high road will get you.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, I'm a low road person. Okay, I am a low roader. I am not in the HOV lane. I'm in the traffic with you.
That's real.
We here together. You want to stop? I'm gonna stop too.
You wanna
go? I want to go
play?
too. Y'all gonna give you the same thing you give me. But my feelings still get hurt worse because I care that much. It was like, okay, who I'm low roading with was 3 times is they don't care. Not even I was being a low road and they really don't care. So then it's just like, what are you doing this for? You're literally just like, I'm doing this to myself type of thing. So yes, got it. Shout out to I think that I can earn my what is it?
A sticker.
I can earn my sticker.
Growing. It's all about growth, and we're gonna constantly evolve.
I'm not a high roader yet, but I'm on the road.
Yes. What do you think is gonna get you to help you get on that road?
Just every day, just practicing patience, not being as invested. When I have backed off of so much stuff. It's just okay a lot. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And to see what an okay will do to somebody, it's like,
they don't get that reaction.
That's what you meant by high road? Yeah. Here I am thinking if I be like, but your mama. You know what I'm saying? You come back, but your dad. You know, I was like, okay, it stings.
Ooh.
Think about when you get in trouble with your mom. You knew when your mom, my mom is a yeller. Yeah. So she yelled all the time. She yelled, hang the coat up. She yelled about anything. But when she don't say nothing, oh God.
Oh, something's
it's
up,
like,
mama.
you know, like, should I pack my bag?
Oh, you
put me out. Then she called my daddy. What happened? I don't know. It just drives you crazy. Yeah. It drives you insane. Like,
people want that reaction out of you.
Man. Life is such a game. It is a game. It really is.
It is a game.
Because you really see, and it's so funny to watch because you really see, like, literally as a kid, and I think that's universal for anybody. You walk in the house and your parents not saying nothing to you, it's over. Pack your bag, get out, or put on 10 pair of pants because it's going down.
It's coming out.
It's coming out. It's going down. But when you get yelled at, that's what you try to pop fly. You start feeling yourself. You think you can say something back. You get, that don't hurt. Here, you can have my phone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't say nothing.
Oh.
That's when it hurts.
That's
when you know, like,
that's real.
I'm really messed up.
Oh. And you can learn from that too.
Oh yeah.
But how you said life is a game. How would you explain this game that we're in?
Like, you just keep going and, like, you play, I don't know, like Mario Kart or anything like that, Crash or something. Just keep going to different levels. And the more coins you get, the more rubies you collect, the more Judies you collect in life, you continue to level up. You be able to get more stuff. Like when you start a game, you start on level 1, you start with everything is basic. And the more you gain, the bigger you get. You don't stay, like, you're not at level, there's no way that this basic car can make it to level 50. Yeah. It doesn't work that way. Yeah. The game is not even systematically built for it to go that way. You either have to pay for more gems or you earn them.
Wow, I like how you explain that. Yeah. What level you on?
I don't know. Maybe like it depends because I feel like I'm in 3 different games, like emotional, spiritual, and physical.
That's real.
So I'm at all different levels. Mine looks like a little what's it called? When you make the producing board, whatever that's called.
We going up though. I know.
Yeah, going up.
Yes.
But I'm not sure. They're all different.
Yeah. And that's that's real though. That is so real. And I also what I really love about you is you support Black businesses. Yes. You support Black businesses.
I love to see it.
Yes. So how can we get other people to get on the same wave as supporting one another?
I'm not sure. I think, people don't believe it till they see it. It doesn't matter how many times I tell you to shop with this person or invest with that person or get your hair done by this person or go see this person. Until you see it for yourself or until you feel like, a lot of people like things tangible now. And a lot of businesses are online, they're intangible. So you're just going off of hearsay or what you see. So I think it's just, think about it. How do you get people to shop at Target? They don't have commercials. If you think about a Rolls Royce, they don't have commercials. How do you get somebody to buy it? You see somebody post it now, but let's just think, even before social media, there was no commercial. It's word of mouth. Or you see it, you on the highway, you see that like, oh, what is this? Google it, now you searching. Now, if you really like it and you're really interested and you want to pay that price, you figuring out how you're going to do that. I stopped playing the game of trying to like get people to know CP. You're gonna like it or you're not. I'm the platform at CP Collective on Instagram, that's how you see it, Unfortunately, I don't have a brick and mortar, so when I do these pop-up shops, that's how you can like have a tangible good. You can conversate with me, you can catch my vibe. You feel like, I want to just know her vibe or whatever it is that you may feel or customers are thinking. It's just solely up to your mindset.
Yeah, your mindset. And CP has helped me on many different occasions. Girl, CP is so fly. My dad even complimented me when I was rocking CP Collective. I just want to thank you for creating this for us to make us look good.
Thank you.
It's amazing. And also, we're from Cleveland.
Yes.
We are the underdogs. Just being from Cleveland. What made you take your talents to ATL?
Honestly, the whole story was like kind of crazy. I literally was at work and I was working for Saks, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. There's no one here.
Yeah.
No one shopping. It's cold.
It's cold.
It's gray. Like, not even as gray. It's just, been here. I'm ready. I just was ready for something new. And honestly, I feel like Atlanta found me before I found it. I never, ever in life planned on moving to Atlanta.
Really?
Ever, no. Walked out, no break. I'm gonna take my own break. I'll be back.
You the boss.
I'll be back. This how I know.
Yeah.
And I was never one time. Not one time.
Terrible.
But
supposed to be the boss.
Ooh. So I literally went and I sat on the bench and I just started scrolling, looking for new jobs. I'm like, maybe I can just transfer. Like, I don't know. It could have said Pittsburgh. Maybe I would have did it. But I was just ready to go. It was a brand ambassador position at the Atlanta store, and that's the flagship store, one of their flagship stores. And I was like, let me just see. So I call. And I called HR. It just all folded out, and it happened so fast. Like, I had a job before I even had a place to stay, which they were willing to like work around me, wait till January, because that was like in November. It was the end of November though, so yeah, it was like November 29th or something like that. And she was really nice, the manager, and she was like, oh, we'll wait. Get comfortable, get acclimated with the area, move down here. And then I worked there for a little while. And it was like the same thing that I was tired of in Ohio. I moved to a different atmosphere, somewhere 5 times as bigger. It's flagship, so even bigger than 5 times. But it still was the same thing for me. Like, I really didn't even get to enjoy Atlanta because I was at work all the time. And then I quit.
You got up there for real?
I quit, yeah. I was like, I can't do it anymore.
What made you realize it's just not for you?
It was just the same thing. I found a lot of my time sitting in fitting rooms, scrolling on Instagram, and I really could have been making more money than I did. Like, I didn't maximize on my opportunities or profits because I was over it. Tiring to sit and, imagine how hard it is to sit and sell $4,000 bags. I'm selling stuff you really don't need any of this. None of this is a necessity. It's all a luxury. And I just didn't want to do it anymore, at least not for someone else. If I was going to sell something, I wanted to do it for me.
And that's when CP
And
came to be.
Was like,
CP came to be. Put all this energy to use,
she was like, are you gonna stop playing, girl? And I was like, you know what, I'm done. And it was so crazy. I had my LLC when I was in Cleveland.
Really?
I had it when I was in Cleveland before I quit.
Like, sometimes we stand in our own way.
Yeah, I definitely do all the time to this day.
How do you get out of your own way?
People around me.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, it really is. And I've had to notice that too, that I really have a strong support system. And it's okay to need help. It's okay to be like I'm the strong friend. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the times I'm just like, dang, like sometimes I feel like nobody checking on me and nobody makes sure that I'm okay. And it's like their way of checking is not my way. So I was trying to like belittle what everyone else was doing around me. And it was like they're just doing what they know.
Yeah.
Who am I to just sit and beat somebody down for? This is all that they know how to do. Mm-hmm. This is all that they're able to give out. So a lot of it was me, but a lot of it was the people around me, praying a lot, just taking time to myself, because it's hard. I personally feel like it's definitely way easier when I worked versus now. Because at least you had a structure. You knew from here to here you work. You know how you can sit and you add up your check. Yeah. So I know I'm going to hit up this one, yeah, and this one. And I know they're going to, and this is dropping in. Bet, so this is going to be this much. You know, but now it's like, you don't know. You can plan it, but things don't go as planned. But a check is always planned and on time when you work for a good company.
Oh.
Always.
So how do you continue to stay motivated when business is fluctuating?
No, it was like a roller coaster. I'd be like, oh, nobody's buying anything. Yeah. They hate it. And the next thing you know, you hear cha-ching. It's like, oh, they like it. They like it.
Cha-ching.
They like this. They like this. Let me go ahead and post this again. So, yeah, it's not like I'm not going to sit and be like, oh, why? No, it's still a roller coaster. I'm still figuring it out. It's still like steadily just keeping myself built up. A lot of self-love, self-care, self-reflect. And now I just recently start going back, like looking at like last month and I doubled there and and it'd be like, because I used to hate really looking at numbers, but it's like I have to look at them. But when I look at them, that's a great way.
It shows how far you're coming.
Yeah, like even if it was like I made $10 that day and $200 the next, it's like, dang, girl, you wait a minute, because I was just standing up for 40 hours a week, and then I only could make that in 1 week, and then, so it's like
that's when you're doing your calling. When you're in your spiritual bag, it's gonna come like that.
Yeah, it really will. And too, like I feel like, yes, I'm in business to make money, but you know, I have to look at other things too. Like, what am I lacking? So if ever stuff is slow, like business is slow, I'm looking like, okay, what is it? Okay, well, I haven't posted. That's why. People want to see it.
Yeah.
Not everybody can just go click, look at this and say. Like, everybody's not. They don't. I can shop, look at something, and I'll just know. I don't need to try it on. Now, there's been occasions where I had the whole fit in my head, and I tried that John on, and it was like, oh, God.
It's not it.
It was, I thought, okay, that didn't work. That idea.
That is incredible. But you also said, like, I really admire how you have strong relationships and you have a great support system. How do you maintain a healthy relationship?
You know, you got to give to get. All my, like, relationships that I have been for years. Yeah. Years. I've known a lot of, like, my good friends for years. And even the ones that I just met in Atlanta, like, I don't know. Like, honestly, I feel like, not like, in all seriousness, I feel like God truly blesses me because I have like the most amazing Judys around me. Like a lot of my friends, like I have friends that are 30 up, 40 and above, 50 and above.
Wow.
Good friends that I talk to all the time. At least if it's not, you know, everybody has their own things going on in life. They're married and kids and whatnot, but like we always find time to have a conversation. If I'm going back home, meet up for lunch or something like that. That's, you know, you just have to, in a relationship, it takes two people. You have to have the effort. So it's a two-way street.
Yeah, make time for each other. That's so important.
Yeah.
And you be putting on for the city. And I love just the mindset that you have and how you're trying to put other people on and put money in other people.
Yeah.
What other ways are you looking to build Cleveland up?
Right now is the pop-up shops. This will be my second one I'm hosting. It's April 4th at Park Social. When I came to Atlanta, that was my first time ever doing a pop-up shop. Like, okay, once I quit, I did a pop-up shop, and I met these group of people that I'm still friends with to this day.
Really?
So great business people, great friends. And it was just like the atmosphere is like, that's one thing that I really did enjoy in retail is to have that personal, that face-to-face relationship. It's very personable. It's just an experience. A lot of us in business, like I said before, we don't have brick and mortar. So this is your moment to meet the face behind CP. Like now you can meet me, hug me, take pictures. We can exchange numbers. I literally find myself at every pop-up shop giving a whole life spiel.
Yeah.
Every time. It never fails. And I'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry, nigga. No, this was perfect. And I'm like, dang, it was what I needed too. Because not having social interaction every day, it's like you that's something that I miss.
Yeah.
You know, I enjoy. Yeah, you should try this on. Let me see.
Yeah.
Put this up. I love that. I love doing that. And so when I did one here, I was like, I've never seen anybody do pop-up shops in Cleveland. Well, let me just try it and see. And now there's pop-up shops all the time there now, and I think it's so great because, especially in Cleveland, the opportunity is needed there.
Yeah.
It's needed, and it's like a scarce in that area. Like, you know, it was a major scarce. Like, we're not doing these fun events. It's like, okay, I mean, day parties and going out and stuff is fun, but what about the people that really don't want to drink and they really don't want to smoke hookah or they really don't want to, or you want to do both? Like, I don't know, I just feel like it just creates a different atmosphere, and I love just being able to put people on the things that I've learned.
Yeah.
I share everything that I learned. And even like how when I host pop-up shops, there's like no competitions. My last pop-up shop, one vendor sold lashes and the other one sold wigs.
Wow.
And bundles. So, but she showed lashes and hair. So I was like, okay, you can come, but before you pay your money for a table, you cannot bring any hair. You can strictly only bring your lashes because you don't want to get to like, you know, it's a close environment in a way. It doesn't matter how big the building is. You still can see each table eyesight. You don't want to be worried about, oh, well. Or people will play you. Oh, how much for these 3 bundles? Oh, she told me this. Will you do it for this? Because I like your hair better.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't want it to be like that because it's just, that's not fair.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be fun and vibrant and a vibe.
That is a vibe. Seems like it was such a vibe. And just what you're putting on for the city, because a lot of people have never experienced a pop-up shop until like you stepped out and was like, let me create this for us.
And it really was for me to create an experience. Like it's not about the money for me. I didn't even make $1 off it. It's not going to me.
Right.
That's how you feel. Like you feel like, oh, she's already about. No, it's not that.
People don't see the behind the scenes.
Of a DJ and a host and free
camera.
Liquor.
You gotta do.
I forgot about that. I pay for photographer, videographer.
It all costs money.
Yeah, it all costs, and I pay people their price, so it's never, no bad blood or bad business.
Yeah.
It's business first before it's anything personal. And literally, when the event was over, everybody, breaking down their table. Oh my God! Every vendor had nothing less of just a great experience.
And that's what you made it for too.
Yeah, and it was like at the end of the night, that's when I felt like, okay, we did good.
You did it.
We did good. Like, no, everybody, like, all of the vendors, because without the vendors, it wouldn't be it wouldn't be none of that. Without the DJ, without the host, without the bar blacks, everybody played a role. Like, and then most importantly, the people that came out, like, I mean, they really show up. I was so nervous, like, I don't know if anybody's gonna come.
Girl,
people
mess with you, dog.
I didn't really think like that. I didn't really think like that because I don't, I just be like, I'm just Chelsea, so.
I'm just chilling.
And you wanted to come out with, really?
I have to give you your flowers. Everything that you just put on for the culture, what you stand for, just the brand itself, how it's a collective, how you know this is a collaboration. Like, we all gotta eat, you know, bringing everybody up. And you said this is not even about you.
It's bigger than that. And I had to learn that. That was my biggest lesson I learned from my business, is to have a why, and that it's always bigger than you.
What is your why?
Oh, it's a long list, but my why is to be able to inspire, put people in position, and to be able to provide. Like, I've always, like, not even always, I didn't see myself in that light for other people. You know, being a publicist, that's what you do. You provide a service, you enhance them, you know, you get them all of these very cool contracts and sponsorships and ads. And it's like, in a way, when I thought I was going to be a publicist, it's like, in a way, I'm doing publicist ventures with business, and I love it. Like, even right now, I dropped a flyer for it last night. I only have 4 tables left.
Already?
Yeah.
Already?
Literally.
This is your calling, sis.
Not even a calling. It let me know, like, oh, y'all really messed with the event last time. And it's so crazy because it's like, some returning, but a lot of new.
Really?
Yes, and I'm like,
because they seen.
There were people under there I put tag a friend, but you know, sometimes people don't always do that.
People don't listen to directions.
Girl, they was left and right, and I was like, I love it. Everybody is trying to just be a collective. That is like number one reason why when I was naming my business, I wanted something that I could see on a billboard one day, something clean cut. I knew I wanted me a part of it. That's where the CP, Chelsea Paige, comes in. But the collective is a group of individuals acting as one. We all can come together. We can all, there's money for, understand. Not one soul can have all of the money and have everything in every business. That's unrealistic.
We all can eat.
Like, there's only one God. You know what I'm saying? But and even with God, look how many disciples he had. It's not a one-man band.
Oh, I don't know, Chel.
Listen, see, but I don't want to get into that, but it's just like, everybody, we can all eat. It's enough money out there for everybody to make. And once we all start like really understanding that, I feel like we're gonna see how big our culture is.
Once we all link up, how do we get people out of this scarcity mindset of feeling like it's competition?
To continue to create platforms for everybody to see how it is when you are in a room full of, amongst all these other black individuals. I wouldn't even have to make it a black thing. When you're in a room with everybody, and y'all are either selling the same thing or different, you're going to see at the end of the day, there's somebody at each table. Doesn't matter if 10 people are at this table, 1 is here, 2 are there. Every table is either being seen, someone's purchasing, or somebody's looking. It's enough for everybody. You just need to focus on what's at your table and what you can bring to it.
Focus on your bag. At the end of the day, it's real. I noticed, like, you have so many different spiritual gifts, and that's what we focus on with BagTalkSession, is the gifts that's within us. What are your spiritual gifts?
Spiritual gifts?
Yes, your God-given gifts. Because you were saying how you maintain healthy relationships, so just everything, your business standpoint. These are spiritual gifts that you have within yourself. Do you know? You know, but I would love for you to acknowledge them for us.
Oh, I hate doing that.
Yeah, we have to, like, that's a part of self-love, how you've been working on self-love as well, but let us know.
I know, I'm the friend that talk about my other friends.
Yeah,
like,
but this is about you.
I know. It's so awkward. It's great when I can help other people. I'm giving you advice on what I do's and don'ts and my opinion, but I think I'm a great communicator. I'm very caring. I go so hard. Such an encourager. I really love to see people doing well. I love to see myself doing well. It's harder to talk about yourself more than like...
And that's why I think we need to give ourselves enough credit for ourselves. Like, we need to tell ourselves how proud we are and how far we came.
I definitely am proud of where I am today, because where I was a year later, even though I was in Atlanta, I'm a totally different person in a totally different mind space. It's just a whole 360, seriously. And it's still crazy because I just be talking and I'd be like giving advice to someone like, this was just happening to me, and then I get off the phone and be like, that really did just happen to me.
Yeah.
Like less than 6 months ago, this is what I was dealing with, or this is what was going on. And it's like, you know, you're not alone. Things happen to all of us. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to need help. It's even okay to, if you're getting caught up on social media, like a lot of people, focus on yourself, focus on yourself, focus on yourself. Okay, when you, like, number one thing, if you go, like, to see a therapist, they look for the problem. You can't sit and just talk about all the good, everything that's great and marvelous. And no, sometimes, hey, like, I can't stop doing this. Sometimes you have bad habits, and it's okay to talk about it.
Yeah.
And it's okay to have those bad habits because everyone has one. You just have to acknowledge it. That's the thing.
And that is the key.
Yeah.
That is the key.
Key is acknowledgement.
And that ownership. And you have been stating that from the jump. Girl, how we close out every bag talk session is filling that bag. You've been dropping so much great information, great tips, so informative. Let's get right into it.
Oop.
Okay, filling that bag. I start, you finish. So it's like filling the blank.
Okay.
But we call it filling the bag since, you know, it's bag talk session.
I'm like, what am I going to say?
I got it.
Worse this.
Okay. You know this is a game. Okay. What I learned from college
is that everyone is trainable.
Oh, black love
is magical.
Ooh, yes. And how I stay in my spiritual bag
is by keeping my blinders on, staying true to me.
I like that, Chelsea.
I wasn't so hard. I sit over here like, what you gonna say?
Man, no, this was so great. This was such a great experience for me. Like, just welcoming, like, Chelsea, you are amazing. Can you please let us know where we can find you, your pop-up shop, your website?
Yes. So you can find CP Collective on Instagram at CP Collective, no hashtags, underscores, anything of that sort. The website is www.cpcollective.com. You can follow me personally if you want at I am Chelsea Paige, where you can see pop-up shops and just everyday lifestyle. A vibe.
Literally, you got a vibe on your page.
And if you are in Cleveland, Columbus, Toledo, or Cincinnati, please pull up to the Let's Bloom pop-up shop. It will be hosted at Park Social Lounge, April 4th. And doors open at 2 p.m. Register in my bio for free, and it'll enter you into the raffle.
Wow, and it's even free entry, y'all.
Oh, yeah. Now that, I don't understand. Why would you pay somebody? Why would you pay to get in to spend money? I'm about to spend money with somebody of the 10 or could potentially be more. Right now it's capped at 10.
Really?
Of the 10 people that are in here, you gotta find something in there. It's something for everybody.
How you creating that whole space?
So that's my free entry.
Free.
You spending you come to a table.
Yeah.
That's where it costs.
But then you're gonna have drinks, food, music, just a whole vibe.
The
whole vibe
will
for
be
Cleveland.
there.
A whole vibe. And can you just give us some last words of wisdom of starting our business?
For you starting a business is to take the leap and go for it and continue to believe in yourself and have your why, because on those bad days you will be able to lean on that to keep you going.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Oh,
that was so beautiful. And this bag has been dropped by the queen of marketing, the fashion guru, Chelsea Paige, CP Collective all day. Thank you so much for dropping off that bag, Chelsea.
Anytime. Thank you for coming. And thank you for the opportunity. You know, I made it to Bag Talk. I can't believe this. I'm still in shock when you walked in. I said, you sure you're here to interview me?
Girl, you've been in your spiritual bag from the jump and just seeing the growth and the elevation. Like, I can only imagine where CP is going. And I would love to know, where do you think CP is headed?
By the looks of analytics,
we going up.
We going up. we only going up.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's crazy.
Wow.
Crazy. It's followers don't matter, guys. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Yeah.
So
let them know. Because sometimes we get discouraged off
Oh no. When I started, I think I had like 74 followers or something like that. And right now I only have 2,000, but we'll see where we're at a year from now.
Yes, let's mark this. But you got quality people. It's better to have quality than quantity.
Yeah, because they keep coming back. I have residual customers, returning customers.
Hey, let's see where we're at from a year from now. We go.
What year from now?
Mark it.
On March 5th, 2020, we will see where we're both.
Yeah.
You and I, because you need to give yourself credit. You need to talk about yourself as well, because you are the reason why we're able to have a platform that we do. You know, you're gonna put me on different platforms that potentially they would have never seen me if it wasn't for you. So thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.
But a year from now,
we are collective though. We come
are
together.
collective.
Because I need you. Like we need each other.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Because I think I need you to pull up to the pop-up shop.
Man,
right? Some interviews.
For real, I would love that.
Yep, you should definitely do that. I'll get a carpet for you and everything.
Let's.
I'm so serious, it's a heart attack.
Wow.
Y'all heard it here first.
BagTalk coming to pop up. Let's go. We'll be back at you guys with another one. Bye.
Bye. We'll see you.